A warm and cozy living room with comfortable furniture. A young person, curious and eager to learn, sits across from a wise elderly person. They hold a Bible in their hands. The young person, looking at the Bible, said, "I've been reading the Bible, and I'm intrigued by the teachings of Christianity. Can you guide me through the top 10 Christianity rules?" The elderly person, smiling, said, "Of course. Let's explore the core principles of Christianity together." In the church day, the young person and the elderly person stand near a stained glass window, casting colorful light on them. The elderly person, looking at the young person, said, "The first rule of Christianity is to have faith in God. This means believing in Him, trusting in His plan, and acknowledging His presence in our lives." In the kitchen, the young person and the elderly person stand near a table, preparing a meal together. The elderly person, showing a loaf of bread. The second rule is to love thy neighbor as thyself. Just as we nourish ourselves, we must extend kindness, compassion, and respect to others. In the garden, the young person and the elderly person walk through a vibrant garden, admiring the beauty of nature. The elderly person, pointing at a flower, said, "The third rule is to appreciate God's creation. We should value and care for the earth, being good stewards of the environment." In the classroom, the young person and the elderly person sit at a desk, surrounded by books. The elderly person, teaching, said, "The fourth rule is to seek knowledge and wisdom. Education allows us to grow spiritually, intellectually, and emotionally, enabling us to make better choices." In the hospital day, the young person and the elderly person visit a sick friend, offering comfort and support. The elderly person, showing empathy, said, "The fifth rule is to show kindness and compassion to those in need. By caring for the sick, the poor, and the marginalized, we emulate the love of Christ." Back in the living room, the young person and the elderly person sit on a couch, engaged in deep conversation. The elderly person, emphasizing, said, "The sixth rule is to forgive others. Forgiveness brings healing, reconciliation, and allows us to move forward in love and understanding." In the park, the young person and the elderly person engage in a friendly game with children, laughing and enjoying themselves. The elderly person, enjoying the moment, said, "The seventh rule is to find joy in life. We should appreciate the blessings around us, finding happiness in the simple things and spreading joy to others." In the bedroom at night, the young person kneels beside the bed, praying. Elderly person, teaching, "The eighth rule is to have a personal relationship with God. Through prayer and meditation, we can communicate with Him, find guidance, and cultivate spiritual growth." In the church day, the young person and the elderly person light a candle, symbolizing their devotion. The elderly person, reflecting, said, "The ninth rule is to worship God. We express our gratitude, adoration, and reverence for Him through prayer, song, and fellowship." In the park day, the young person and the elderly person sit on a bench, observing people passing by. The elderly person, concluding, said, "And finally, the 10th rule is to live a life of integrity. Our actions should align with our beliefs, demonstrating honesty, integrity, and humility." They both smile, feeling a sense of fulfillment and understanding.